Hey guys, checking in on day 5 of Minimalism week. And I'm wearing my glasses today because my eyes are just feeling really tired for some reason. So today I want to talk about doing a wardrobe refresh in ways that are cheap to do or that are free to do. I feel like you should be able to update your style in ways that won't break the bank, because we know once you declutter your wardrobe, it might feel awesome, like a capsule wardrobe or something for a while, but eventually there is a possibility that you are going to get sick of it and you are going to want some change. So I just thought I would cover some little things that you can do just to give yourself that little bit of refreshment, that little bit of change, without going overboard, without feeling like you need to go shopping and buying like an entire new outfit or coming home with like 20 new things. Because by doing that, you're just going to undo all the decluttering work that you did anyway. My first tip is to create new ways to wear something old. A friend of mine, when I was visiting in Melbourne, he actually did this. He took a button-up t-shirt and he put it on backwards. Don't ask me how he did up the buttons backwards because I have no idea. I still have no idea. Peter, how did you do that? Some ways that I like to do this include folding clothing items differently when you are putting them on, or tying them up in a different way. An example, something that I like to do is with like fairly slim fitting dresses. Sometimes I like to take the bottom of the dress and tie the bottom of the dress in a knot. It, one, changes the length of the dress and it will bring it up shorter, and secondly, it also changes the shape of the bottom of the dress. It seems like such a small change, but when you do change the silhouette of a clothing item like that, it does open up the possibilities for you to wear it with different things. Which is what leads into my second point, which is to pair different things together. Something that most of us tend to do is take the same objects and pair them together all the time. We get into a habit of wearing the same outfit. We go, these jeans go with this jacket, go with this boots, and we'll do the same thing over and over again. And that's cool if you're happy and you're comfortable with that, but if you're getting bored, start mixing things up and pairing things together that you wouldn't usually. Sometimes I even like to bring my activewear into the mix, and I'll wear my training tights and I'll just throw on a really big jumper and either wear that with sneakers or some mules, just some comfy shoes. My next tip is to introduce a statement piece. This doesn't have to be anything massive. It could mean that you get an updated pair of glasses, or it could mean that you have a new jacket. But whatever you're going to invest your money in, this statement piece, you should make sure that it can work with lots of items that you already own. Make sure it's versatile enough and it's something that you love, that you're going to wear it quite regularly. And it doesn't have to be brand new. You could buy something secondhand. You could get it off someone else. It doesn't matter, as long as you really love it and you can incorporate it into lots of your outfits. And remember, this doesn't necessarily have to be a clothing item as such, which leads me to my next point, which is not for everyone, but get a haircut. I do not even know how many different haircuts I have had over the lifespan of this channel. Like, I'm pretty sure it's been black or black and grey the whole time, but my hairstyle changes all of the time. I love changing hairstyles because I feel like it keeps things interesting. There is a huge difference in the way you work with your outfits when you have short hair compared to when you have long hair. Again, that tip's not for everyone, but I know that's something that can really make a difference in your overall look, and you can feel refreshed and like you have a new style going on. Next, I feel is really obvious, and it's to DIY what you already own. This can mean distressing a pair of jeans, or it can mean altering a jacket. Even if you have some clothes that are a little bit too big for you now, you can alter them and make them smaller and fit you again, any of that sort of thing. A cool thing that I saw someone do recently when I was at a gig, he had a pair of jeans, he'd cut out the knees of the jeans, and then he had taken another pair of pants that he had thrifted, cut panels out of those pants, and sewn the panels under the holes that he'd cut in the new jeans. It was really like quite a statement, and it was very cool. Another thing that you can do to DIY things is to find a very good fabric dye. Be careful of which kind of dyes you use. One of my friends uses them quite regularly, so I'll try and find out the ones that he uses. A lot of dyes will just stain the fabric, similar to how a coffee would stain a t-shirt, but some dyes you can get are very high quality and will actually dye the fabric properly. So I'll try and find that out for you guys, and I'll pop that in the description box. But DIYing is a very easy, very fun and creative way to change up your wardrobe a little bit, and you're basically only limited by what ideas you have. And my last tip is to combine clothing from the other gendered section of clothing stores. I really like incorporating men's tees into my wardrobe, so one of my favorite kinds of ways to do this is to have a very feminine like top underneath. It could be a top, it could be a bralette, it could be, you know, whatever you want, very like lacy and soft, and then to overlay that with the men's tee. I personally feel like it creates a very nice contrast, and it is a cool way to play up with clothing that I wouldn't be able to get in the female section of the shop, because usually office shirts like that in the female section of clothing stores are very structured and very tight, and the men's ones just have a different fit. If you have a partner who wears men's clothing, then maybe you should steal some of their stuff. But these are just a few of my little tips and things that I like to do to change up my wardrobe a tiny little bit, just to make sure I am feeling refreshed and not getting bored with it. I'm sure there are so many more tips out there, so if you have any, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. I'm gonna go now, but I will catch you guys in the next video. Remember, this is Minimalism Week, so I have a new one going up tomorrow. See you then.